Hello, so I have been playing Mario Kart World for about a week now. Not since launch exactly, but since I personally got my hands on it. And I thought this would be a good moment to just pause, reflect, and share where we stand with the game. Not a final review, more like a personal checkpoint. You know, after the initial excitement settles a little bit and you start seeing how the game holds up day to day. And honestly, I've got quite a bit to say. Before diving into the game itself, I think it's worth saying Mario Kart isn't just a casual thing to me. I've grown up with this series. I remember playing Super Mario Kart on the SNES at a friend's house back in the day, totally blown away by the graphics at the time. Unbelievable today, but then Mario Kart 64, which pretty much defined couch multiplayer for an entire generation. Double Dash then on the GameCube. It just brought that quirky two-character mechanic, which people still talk about to this day. And Mario Kart DS introduced proper online play. Mario Kart Wii then added motion controls and that infamous wheel. And then Mario Kart 8, especially Deluxe on Switch, became really a global phenomenon. I mean, we were still playing it actively more than a decade later, right? So when a new Mario Kart drops, it's not just another game to me, it's kind of part of a legacy. And I think that's why I approached Mario Kart World with both curiosity but also caution. So after 1 week of real playtime, here's where I'm at the moment. Mario Kart World feels fresh, but also not unfamiliar. The art style is quite a bit of a shift to me. It's a little bit more animated, more colorful, but once you get used to it, it kind of works. I like it. The mechanics are tight, the racing feels responsive, and while it's not overflowing with content at this point, what's here feels deliberate. In fact, I'd go so far as to say this is a stronger starting point today than Mario Kart 8 was back then. It's got identity, it's got rhythm, and it's got clearly more, let's say, potential. It's clearly built to evolve, which is a good thing. So you can really tell that Nintendo didn't try to cram everything into the box on day one. Instead, they've given us a solid framework that feels like it's meant to expand through updates, new modes, maybe even DLC. And honestly, I am perfectly fine with that. The foundation is strong. The game has that classic, it's easy to pick up, hard to master flow, and it's already got me wanting to come back day after day. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room, the price. Yep, it's steep, no denying that, but here's the thing. Mario Kart is one of those games that just sticks with you. You don't play it once and move on. You come back to it, and again, on your own, with friends, online, in between other games. So when I think about how much use I'll actually get out of this game over the next couple of years, it starts to feel like a fair deal to me. Sure, it's not cheap, but we spend money on all kinds of things, and that don't last nearly as long in my view. So if you really make use of it, Mario Kart easily becomes one of the best long-term investments in your gaming library. And let's not forget, it brings people together. It's one of those games where someone who's never picked up a controller can still jump in and have fun. You can invite your friends. It brings people together. It's a space. That kind of social value, you can't really put a number on that. Now, gameplay-wise, I think it's smooth. The knockout races have been a nice surprise. I like them. They've got a tension to them that keeps things exciting. The track design also deserves a shout. More vertically, more ways to approach corners, and a better flow overall. And then there's the stuff we already talked about in previous videos, like the free roam. It's still a fun change of pace and gives the world a bit more life beyond just traditional racing. As for the visuals, I know some people are still torn on the cartoonish direction, but for me it's a good move. It brings back a bit of that Double Dash and even Mario Kart V vibe, and also in motion I think it looks great. Everything feels clean, expressive and energetic. It's not hyper realistic, But that's not what Mario Kart is about anyway. So after a full week of playing Mario Kart World, here's my honest take. It's a great start, maybe not perfect, maybe not packed with every feature yet, but it is exciting, it is alive, and it feels like the beginning of something that could grow into the definitive Mario Kart experience for this generation. I'm genuinely having fun and I want to keep playing, not just to unlock things, but to get better, to explore more, and to see what's coming next. If Nintendo builds on this, like I think they will, add more content, layers in more events, evolves the online experience, we could be looking at a Mario Kart that lasts us the rest of this console cycle. And honestly, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Let me know what your experience has been like. Drop a comment below. Tell me how it's feeling for you and if you're seeing the same long-term potential. Thanks for hanging out, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.